All right, welcome back to Tales of the Triforce. Last time we defeated the Flux Guardian, whatever his name is, down the ways just a little bit, and we've got this shrine here in front of us that we're gonna make our way to. And this evening, I've also got a friend hanging out with me that might ask questions, and well, I'm gonna answer to the best of my ability. But really, what I think I'm going to do is just take my time to describe this series, what Legend of Zelda is, and kind of what kind of impact it's had in my life a little bit. So, first of all, this is it. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of the greatest feats of video game capability I've ever seen. It's up there with other games such as Skyrim or Fallout, with Bethesda games, and Fable, which is a classic Lionsgate game that I played when I was young as well. It's a hack and slash sword fighting game. Did I just? Oh man, I made wood. I needed a whole log. Anyways, right now what I'm doing, I know it's just kind of silly, but I'm going to connect these guys with an ability Link has that's called Ultra Hand. I can do things like that, which is not great. It needs to be lined up a little bit better. But so I can fuse items together, super cool. He can do this with his arm. In fact, where I'm at right now is the beginning of the game. You haven't missed much. And I'm gaining these abilities. And it's cool because Link has never quite had abilities like this before. This is very this is against the norm for Legend of Zelda. In fact, this whole game, both this game and Breath of the Wild, are completely new concepts. This open world traversal, the ability to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, however you want to do it. None of the previous games that I grew up with were quite like that. I had to do that so I could climb this. That's all ice and I can't, it's too slippery. So, and we got some baddies here. So this is another huge part of it. Link is a warrior, right? His ultimate goal in most of the games is to save the princess. I thought he was gonna swing again. Like he did right there. So in this game, ultimately we got to figure out what happened to Zelda, save her the best we can, defeat the bad guy, who in this game is Ganon, and I just died, which is totally okay. I'm multitasking like crazy right now and don't typically do that. So you have to bear with me as I adjust a little bit. But anyways, so beginning of the game, I'm on this giant sky island. It's called the Great Sky Island. And man, that makes me not want to do any of that again. We're moving on. Actually, I need to do that same exact thing to climb here. So let's see if I can speed run it real quick. Anyway, so Zelda and Zelda is actually, we don't know what happened to her in this one, but in the last game she was, defending Hyrule against Ganon, which is like the main baddie in every single Legend of Zelda game. And he's just a confused guy, like really his problem is he wants power and control over the land, and he's willing to like hurt people and fight and for that kind of power. It's rather corrupt. But I am gonna go back and get these guys. I just have to do that. The shrine's right there. I need to go get these guys. I feel bad about that. So I need to show off what I'm really capable of. But anyways, so yeah, Link is in his training period right now. Great tutorial for the players. It's so fun too. Like you get to. In this game in particular, you're up in an island in the sky already. You literally start the game in the sky. You get to see all this, like this beauty, all this beauty around us. It's really cool for a game. Oh my god. I promise you, I'm not gonna die this time. I promise, I'm not gonna die. Let's get a little crazier about this. Oh my goodness gracious. I think it's okay. You know, you're gonna die in this game. Mm-hmm. It's a huge game, and it definitely gets a lot harder. For me, I'm actually gonna keep it at a pretty extreme difficulty level for most of the game. One, because I am a good player and I do want the extra challenge. I am a bit rusty because I probably took about 4 or 5 months off from playing this game after it came out. So I haven't been much of a gamer at all for the last few months, and I am out of practice. But and I only play 3 days in a row right now for 30 minutes at a time. So skill level is definitely something that will be finessed the more I play over the next couple days. But next couple months. But I will get much better, and it's quite fun. I barely just messed that up. That's all right. I'm gonna be quiet for this battle up ahead. I really want to get through it. And wow, look at me struggle. But give me just a second. Wow. It's like the game doesn't want me to go up there right now. I love it. We're gonna do it though. Yeah, here we go. Whoa, that was epic. That was epic. I don't know what just happened, but that was insane. I'm gonna get that recorded. I just dodged both of those arrows at the same time, and let's kick some butt for real. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen. All right, we're moving on. You know, Tears of the Kingdom is definitely harder than Breath of the Wild was, though I will say that probably in this moment I'm just being a little impatient, and that's okay. Anyways, so what was I talking about? The beginning. What was the beginning for me? So I originally started playing back during the days of Ocarina of Time. You probably heard of that one. No. Ocarina of Time came out on the Nintendo 64, and I was probably I want to say 7 or 8. I was in the 3rd grade, so maybe actually about 9. But Ocarina of Time was incredible. It was nothing like I ever played before then. And to be fair, like, I wasn't much of a gamer. I never really played Tetris or Atari or anything. But Ocarina of Time was just different. You played a Link like this one, not unlike this one. But those games back then were much more linear. They weren't to this open world concept like we see with these previous 2 games. And it was very story driven. Like with this one, you could jump into this game and never do anything but collect food, cook, go to villages. You know what I mean? Like you could completely ignore the story if you wanted to. in Ocarina of Time, you had to play it in order. You had to go to the different dungeons. You had to defeat each boss. Every dungeon was a puzzle box, a huge puzzle box. In this game, you don't have that same direction. Sense of direction. The direction is yours. But back then was a very similar premise to these games. You ultimately had to face off against Ganon in order to save Zelda and save Hyrule. And a lot of times, like, the bosses from the dungeons were placed there by Ganon. They're all part of his army, fun things like that, And the whole point of the game was just like developing this character's capabilities, your capabilities, to become strong enough to defeat Ganon and save people, It's the hero's story, really. All right, I promise you this shrine is going to go a lot better than those 3 miserable deaths just then. I'm going to gain a cool ability here too. Cool. This opens up so much of the game too. All of a sudden, like, if there is a ceiling above you, any kind of surface, Link can just go like this. Boom. How cool is that? What a curious concept, I do think it's kind of fantastical in this game. It really kind of elevates the fantasy aspect to Legend of Zelda, period. And in games, like, I don't think I've ever played a single game where you can transcend through a ceiling like that. I don't know. Maybe it's a thing, but it doesn't quite feel like this does, or it hasn't. Come on. This is really cool. Your shield can collect arrows in this game. How awesome is that? Now, Breath of the Wild did that as well. So it's not the craziest thing in the world, but... Alright, it's conclusive, at least if you've never seen any of my videos before, it is possible for me to kill an enemy. Whoops. I didn't think about it, but I should have made cold resistant food. I still don't have my paraglider, and it totally sucks. I want it. Actually, I should enjoy this little bit of time without it. Oh, I meant to drop something, that's alright.
You have to drop something to pick it up?
Yeah. Yeah, but what's really cool about this game, I think I mentioned this in the last video, is that they... I thought that was going to move. They give you the option to drop an item when you're picking it up out of the treasure chest. In the last game, they did not. So you had to close the treasure chest, go back to your menu, drop the item, and then you're able to open the treasure chest again and pick it up. It's just kind of silly. Also, I think I have cold resistant food already, so. Link's arm was cursed in a way at the beginning of this game. It's kind of hard to explain. The viewers would know that. So going back to making this game a challenge, one of my plans is to stay at 3 hearts this entire time instead of gaining new hearts. If I do that, it's going to get incredibly difficult. Like I will absolutely need So I have a rule, I don't eat during battle. That's why I died each of those times. I could have healed in the middle of it to keep them going. I won't eat during battle, and I want to continue to wear this article of clothing for the entire game if possible. It yields nearly no defense, 1 each, and they can't be upgraded. And if I maintain 3 hearts, then it'll be easy to one-hit kill me, period. So I have to get really good at dodging and deflecting, which I already am pretty good at that. Surprisingly enough, I can face off against a Lionel right now, which is arguably one of the tougher enemies in the entire game, and deflect and dodge almost every single one of its attacks. Right. So there is a chance that I would wear those in conjunction just because it does nearly match the outfit, I think. And because it was found on this island, it's suggested that these were once worn by... They're archaic as well. Archaic. So
It's got, the same...
yeah, yes, exactly. So I do think I'm okay with that in general. Which will be good for the winter terrains, especially if I want to maintain a difficult run. We have 18 minutes, we got 12 minutes left, so I really need to hurry along and get this cutscene going. Rough. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm gonna skip this. Actually, I am gonna put something in this pachinko machine real quick, just so I can put it on the map. And we've got wing, portable pot, fan, flame emitter, and that's probably it. And this guy probably just wants to tell me something nice. Let's do it. How cool is this?
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo was pretty innovative for this game, in my opinion. They really did surprise me with a lot of this new capability, and it's just generally enjoyable. I'd say that's pretty decent landing. I mean, it wasn't slick, but I got pretty close to the center. Have you noticed that I've started talking less and playing better? Yeah, great, super fun ability. This one blows my mind as well. It's essentially like localized time travel, in a way. Localized time manipulation. Oop. With the immediate ability to use it again. Super cool. There's something similar to this in the last game. You could stop time. So these are prayer statues, and something else that is interesting is, do I use them? It just smiled upon me, that's all? Okay, cool. I'm into that. So it is going to force me to take a fourth heart. There's another shrine. Very cool. Maybe we can get it done in time. Let's see. Whoops. We've got about 5 minutes. I don't know if I can make that. Whoa! Whoops. Oh, this reverses too. I couldn't tell that. We're doing great. We got this. We're gonna speed run. Speed run to the shrine. Wow, okay. Well, that was super easy. This is a proving grounds, I think. These are super fun. Maybe it's not, I don't know. We'll see. No, it's not. That would make sense. Oh, yeah, smart. I have played this whole game once before, except for the very final boss battle. I know. I really am speed running this as much as I possibly can. It's already past the 30-minute mark. I hear you. Okay, well, we're at the 33-minute mark, which means that we are going to be ending this here in the Room of Awakening. Next time we come back, we'll be exiting the Great Sky Island and finally making our way down to Hyrule, which will be super fun. Anyways, thank you so much if you came in and watched my video. Thanks for hanging out with me, Raymond, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night.